Hi everybody, welcome to Shreem channel. Enjoy learning physics with Shreem. And in today's class, we'll deal with class 11 physics of the very first unit. And in that, we'll see the topic of measurement. For the previous topic, please refer to our previous video. I have given the link in the description box for you. In today's class, we'll discuss the following topics. First, what is measurement? Then, definition of physical quantity, types of physical quantity, definition of unit and its types, and different types of measurement systems. So, all these topics are not at all new to you. It is what you have learned from your grade 6 physics, but we'll still have a short recap in today's class. First we'll start the class with what is measurement. What is measurement? The comparison of any physical quantity with its standard unit, we term it as measurement. And it is the basis of all scientific studies and experimentation. It also plays an important role in our day-to-day life. And we all know that physics at maximum deals with number, and it is a quantitative science, and it also acts as the measurement of all physical quantities. The next topic, definition of physical quantity. So what is that physical quantities? Quantities that can be measured and in terms of which laws of physics are described, we call them as physical quantity. See, for example, length, mass, time, force, energy, etc. All these quantities, they fall under the category of physical quantities. Next, we will deal with types of physical quantities. There are two types of physical quantities. First one is fundamental quantities and the next one is the derived quantities. So, fundamental quantities are those that cannot be expressed in terms of any other quantities. See, for example, length, mass, time, electric current, temperature, luminous intensity and amount of substance. And derived quantities are those that can be expressed in terms of fundamental quantities. See, for example, area, volume, velocity, acceleration and force. So these quantities, if you just take out the formula and see, you can easily notice that these are written in terms of fundamental quantities. Next one is definition of unit. Before we get into the actual definition of unit, I would like to tell you one thing, that we all know that the process of measurement is nothing but basically it is a process of comparison. See, in order to measure a quantity, first of all we always compare it with some reference standard. I will tell you one example for that. We just wanted to state that a rope is 10 meter long, and it is to say that it is 10 times as long as an object. Then we can define that the length is 1 meter. So such a standard is known as the unit of a quantity. So here 1 meter is nothing but it is a unit of the quantity length. So now how can we define the unit? An arbitrarily chosen standard of measurement of a quantity which is accepted internationally, we call it as a unit. And there are two types of unit. The first one is a fundamental unit and the next one is derived unit. Fundamental units are nothing but the units in which the fundamental quantities are measured, we call them as fundamental units or base units. And the units of measurement of all other physical quantities which can be obtained by a suitable multiplication or division of powers of fundamental units, we term it as derived units. Then we will deal with different types of measurement of systems. Under this, we will be dealing with FPS, CGS and MKS. This FPS system is the British engineering system and CGS system is the Gaussian system, and the MKS system is based on meter, kilogram and second. I will tell you that in the FPS system, we measure this length, mass and time in terms of foot, pound and second. In CGS system, length, mass and time is measured in terms of centimeter, gram and second. In MKS, length, mass and time is measured in the unit of meter, kilogram and second. Yeah, fine. And now we'll have a short recap of what we have learned in today's class. We began our class with the actual definition of measurement, physical quantities, types of physical quantities, and what is the actual definition of unit, and we ended up the class with different types of measurement system. In the next class, we will deal with SI unit system and the advantages of SI unit system and table 1.2, that is the base SI base quantities and the units. and then what are all the derived quantities and their units, and then the relation between radian, degree and minutes. To explore more and to learn physics in an easy way and to enjoy learning physics, please subscribe and share our stream channel. Stay tuned. Until then, bye. Have a nice day.